Hey, hi Angela. So what I'm going to do is just give you a brief breakdown on some of the things some of the things you can do that'll help you a bit. Unfortunately, this is a rather complex topic, and I'm not going to be able to go into all the information obviously right now, but certain types of exercise obviously, and soft tissue therapy, so various massage techniques that you can actually learn and do yourself will definitely help improve alignment and body tension. So when you have a joint pain or strain somewhere, it's an indication that the system is not working properly. So people think of their muscles and various aspects of their body as almost islands, which is not a good conceptual way of understanding how the body works. The body works as a unity, and if there's a problem somewhere, that's usually not, or if there's pain somewhere, there's a symptom, inflammation, pain, or whatever the case may be, that usually indicates that there's a problem somewhere else, not necessarily where the pain is. Okay, so trying to keep this relatively short and to the point, what you need to do is engage in certain movements that create alignment in the entire body. So me just sitting on my haunches here is a very good example of this. So correct movement, so archetypal movement, so things that you would do, I'm trying to think of an easy way to explain it. So things you would do if you imagine we were all right now living outside of modern society, say in the Stone Age. Just bear with me. So if we were in the Stone Age, movements like sitting on your haunches would be a very natural, easy thing to do. We as human beings are fundamentally designed to do these types of movements. So things like sitting on your haunches, sitting around a fireplace, moving around like this to give berries or cuts or build, or just sit and have a conversation. This is actually a natural resting position for the human species. We've just lost this ability in modern society due to excessive chair sitting. I mean, you look at a child under the age of 7. Generally, it's very easy for them to come down to the floor and do things here on the floor. Oh, let me grab that. Move like this. All these types of movements naturally recalibrate the body. The body moving in space against gravity is constantly readjusting your joints, your alignment, your tension relative to the other joints. So your knee tension with all the muscles around it in relation to your ankle tension, in relation to your toe tension, in relation to your hip tension. These various positions calibrate the overall tension in the body in a way that's very natural, in a way that it's designed to be. So sitting like this will automatically put the hip, knee, and ankle in a kinetic link that is very natural and calibrating for the entire system. That's also going to affect the spine, it's going to affect your abdominal engagement, it's going to affect your breathing. So simple things like internal and external rotation of the hips, adduction, abduction, so towards, away, in, out. All of these movements are going to adjust the tension in, say, your glutes, are going to affect the tension in all of the muscles, not just, so looking at a segment, okay, I don't want to get too technical. We'll have a half an hour video here of knowledge that you don't need. But basically, various sitting positions, so, sitting like this, sitting like that, sitting like this, as a child would often do. So sitting here, rolling the hips to change positions. All of these movements will naturally stretch and lengthen the muscles to the right length relative to all the other muscles around it, so they work synergistically. It will keep the joints healthy and mobile as well as stable. So neurologically, you train your muscles to keep the joint stable through a wide functional range of motion. So there's various sitting positions, various laying positions and transitions that, all of these movements naturally calibrate the body. So it takes a bit of time. I would need to maybe work with you ideally to teach you a lot of this stuff. But yeah, once you develop the muscles and joints, then these types of movements become very natural for your legs. And when these movements are natural, things like running, the alignment and tension in the system is well calibrated. So when you're running, you're not getting aches and pains because the kinetic links, the systems are well calibrated. They're working efficiently together. You don't have misalignment and torque tension because one muscle is really tight, which is pulling a joint skew, which means the joint's landing skew, which means you're getting like pinching in your knee or your hip or your spine. Like, okay, so I'm going to end off there. The video is already pretty long. Hopefully, conceptually, you understand the concept or idea of, you know, getting the body tension in a synergistic like capsule. You want to get the body tension harmonized, that you utilize lines of tension in the body. Okay, again, now I'm going to start going into more sports specific stuff. I'm going to end off there. Feel free to shoot me some questions, and I can make another video from, you know, based on those kind of questions, because we're already up at 6.5 minutes. Anyway, guys, much love. Stay healthy in these crazy times. Feel free to follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Shoot me some questions if you've got fitness questions, nutrition questions. Yeah, I'm a health and fitness professional is what I do. Anyway, much love. Cheers.